Imagine this. You're on a routine flight, soaring over the Persian Gulf, the hum of jet engines filling the cabin. Passengers are relaxed, some chatting, others gazing at the blue waters below. But just minutes after takeoff, disaster strikes. Without warning, a missile is fired. A deafening explosion rips through the aircraft, and within seconds, everything changes. What happened to Iran Air Flight 655? And why was a passenger plane mistaken for an enemy aircraft? On July 3, 1988, Iran Air Flight 655, an Airbus A300B2-203, departed from Bandar Abbas, Iran, en route to Dubai. The flight, carrying 290 passengers and crew, including 66 children, was expected to be a short and routine journey across the Strait of Hormuz. As the aircraft ascended to its cruising altitude of 14,000 feet, it followed its designated civilian flight path, one it had taken multiple times before. But what the pilots didn't know was that below them, the USS Vincennes, a U.S. Navy guided missile cruiser, was patrolling the waters, on high alert amid tensions between Iran and the United States. Suddenly, an urgent alarm blared aboard the Vincennes. The ship's radar detected an aircraft approaching. Believing it to be an Iranian F-14 fighter jet, the crew had only moments to react. Confusion mounted. Was this a hostile threat? Within minutes, the decision was made. A missile was launched. At 10:24 a.m., the missile struck Iran Air Flight 655. The aircraft disintegrated mid-air, sending wreckage plummeting into the sea. All 290 souls on board perished instantly. This was one of the most shocking tragedies in aviation history. But was it truly an accident or a deadly mistake? Before we dive into the investigation, take a moment. If you find this story gripping, hit that like button and subscribe for more real-life aviation mysteries, and let us know in the comments. Do you think this was an accident or something more? The investigation revealed a horrifying truth. Iran Air Flight 655 had been misidentified. The Vincennes crew mistook the Airbus A300 for an F-14 Tomcat fighter jet. However, multiple signals indicated the aircraft was a commercial flight, yet those warnings were ignored. The U.S. later claimed the Vincennes was acting in self-defense, but evidence suggested the civilian aircraft was never a threat. The tragedy sparked international outrage. The U.S. initially refused to apologize, but later expressed deep regret. Years later, Iran and the U.S. reached a settlement at the International Court of Justice, with the U.S. agreeing to compensate the victims' families, but never admitting legal responsibility. This devastating mistake serves as a grim reminder of the consequences of miscommunication and heightened military tensions. Passenger planes operate in sensitive airspace even today, and ensuring clear identification and open communication between military and civilian aviation is crucial to preventing another catastrophe. A tragedy like Iran Air Flight 655 should never happen again. If you found this story compelling, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more aviation investigations, and leave a comment below. What are your thoughts on this heartbreaking event? See you in the next story.